Okay, so we are continuing our football club history series, and in this video we're leaving the UK and we're going to northern Germany. Now, people say that obviously the Bundesliga right now it's uncompetitive. It's Bayern Munich's league every year, and not a lot of success happens to other German clubs. What is interesting is Bayern Munich haven't always been as dominant as they are now, and other German clubs are also historically very, very successful, and Werder Bremen is one of those clubs. They've won a European trophy, they've been in several European finals, and they've won a lot of stuff domestically. So, Werder Bremen, founded in 1899, so they're a very historical old club. They currently play at the Weser Stadion, which currently seats 42,100 and also has a large standing section. And their initial founders were a bunch of teenagers who wanted a football club. That's basically it. There were a bunch of 16 and 17-year-olds at school founded the club in 1899, and the rest is history. Now, it does take the best part of 60 years for the club to actually win its first piece of silverware, but domestically they've actually won a fair bit domestically, and they've won in Europe as well. So let's delve into their honours, and then we'll discuss their rivals, and then we'll discuss some really interesting fun facts. So, they've won the Bundesliga 4 times and been runners-up 6 times. Just to state the fact, it isn't always Bayern's league. There are other teams that do win the Bundesliga. Now, they first win the Bundesliga in the mid-60s, then in the 1964-65 season. Then there's a lengthy spell where they don't win it. They win it again in the 87-88 season, and then they win it again in the 92-93 season before another lengthy spell without winning it until they win it finally for the last time in the 2003-2004 season, although they were runners-up twice in the 2000s. So they were runners-up in the 67-68 seasons, 82-83, 84-85, 94-95, 2005-2006, 2007-2008 seasons. So they've been runners-up 6 times, won it 4. So they've been a pretty decent Bundesliga side in what we would class the modern era. The DFB-Pokal, which is the German version of the FA Cup, they've won 6 times. I didn't go into all the runners-up medals they have for that because I would have run out of room in this notebook, but they've won that 6 times. The first ever major trophy they won was the DFB-Pokal in the 60-61 season. Then they have to wait 30 years to win their second German Cup in the 1990-91 season. They win it again in the 93-94 season, the 98-99 season, the 2003-2004 season, and the 2008-2009 season, and that is the last time they would lift a major trophy, is 2008-2009. So it has been a bit of a spell without silverware. Now, the old German League Cup, the DFL-Pokal, they've won that once. They won that in 2006. It is no longer played for now. The German Federation decided to scrap that, and that's partly to do with the loss of the Cup Winners' Cup and the UEFA coefficient. So a lot of domestic leagues now are getting rid of their League Cup formats. So whether that happens here in England, we'll wait and see. They were runners-up twice in the 99 and 2000 seasons. Now, the old German League Cup was played before the season with the top 5 teams and the winners of the German Cup from the season before. Now, sometimes that could be one of the top 5 teams. If that was the case, the team that finished 6th would play in the League Cup, and that was a fun little tournament, and multiple clubs have won that. They've also won the Super Cup 4 times, although the last time they won it, it's classed as an unofficial win because it was an unofficial version of the German Super Cup. So they've won the DFL-Supercup in 88, 93, 94, and the unofficial one is 2004, so that impacts how many major trophies they've won. If you want to be really, okay, one of them was an unofficial version, so they've either won it 3 times or 4 times, depending on the source you read. They also won the Cup Winners' Cup in the 91-92 season, so that's one of their European finals. They were UEFA Cup runners-up in the 2008-2009 season, and they were runners-up in the European Super Cup in 1992. So, yeah, they've won a fair bit of silverware. So, it's not just Bayern Munich that wins everything in German football, or Borussia Dortmund that wins a fair bit. Okay. Werder Bremen are the 3rd most successful German side after Munich and Dortmund, and that's one of the fun facts. They've also got the most Bundesliga seasons alongside Bayern Munich, so they're one of the most consistent sides in German football, and they've won a fair bit. So Bayern Munich, the Bundesliga, it isn't just Bayern Munich's league. There have been periods where other sides have been at the top and Munich haven't won the league title. So there we go. There's a brief history of Werder Bremen, one of the most successful sides in German football. Thank you very much for watching. Please place your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll have some more content for you very, very soon.